Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Rebuild series. If you are a returning viewer, I appreciate it. If you are a new viewer, welcome to the channel. Getting ready to go train. It is week 3 of our 4-week training wave. So this week we've got our quote-unquote heavy singles. Got deadlift and back today. Feeling okay mentally. Physically, I'm pretty tired. I don't know, just feel kind of groggy. So hopefully the pre-workout does its job and we wake up. But I was really excited for this week. We had a really good week last week. I think the weekend was pretty solid overall. Definitely a lot of things that I can clean up routine-wise, especially in the afternoons and evenings. And that was kind of my goal for this week. We've got only got, I believe, 69 days left in the year. The goal was to beat those current garage gym maxes by the end of the year. So I was like, we got to push. We've got to do as much as we can to get as focused as we can and try and beat that goal, because I think we can. And it feels within reach. But, I'm about to get even busier at work. So I've just got to keep dialing it in and doing what I can. So that was my main thought and focus for today and this week. But of course, got a hurdle of being super groggy, which is a little bit disappointing, but that's all right. I thought we did some active recovery yesterday. I felt good. We ate well, 196.6 today, which is fine. We had our Sunday fun day meal, so I expect a little bloat up. We hit 195 even yesterday morning, which is kind of what I want. Always at the end of the week, kind of right back at 195 for our weight float. So we'll plan to do the same this week. But yeah, so I guess there ain't nothing left to do but to go do it. So that being said, we're gonna drink the pre-workout, we're gonna get warmed up, get this day rolling, try and get 1% better. So let's go. All right, YouTube, let's get this training footage review underway from this Monday session. So this is the start of week 3 of this 4-week wave, and this would be the kind of peak week of the wave. Following the 5-3-1 program, so we've got a week of 5s, a week of 3s, and then you hit a week where you hit our top singles. And we're also trying to set training cycle PRs on the accessories as well this week. So a really big week. I woke up mentally kind of excited and ready, but didn't quite physically feel great, but really didn't want that to deter me. I don't know if that was poor sleep, poor nutrition, or whatever, but honestly, I was like, we can't start this week off poor. So we took a little bit extra pre-workout and just got ready for it. First things first, with the warm-up, everything felt pretty good. We were getting primed for our daily squat, kind of like the other movement, squat, bench, and back squat. We wanted to peak these front squats this week as well. So I'm going to try and structure those just the same. What I had done in the past was try and hit training cycle PRs on front squats on the main movement deloads, but I think I might kind of mix it up and do like a true deload week this cycle. But we'll see how all this works out this week anyway. So there's going to be a lot of volume this week, a lot of heavy lifting, so we'll see how the body holds up. So for the 3-count pause today, we went 45 for 1, 95 for 1, 135 for 1, and then it was on to our quote-unquote working sets. So the previous best on this was 195, so we were looking to beat that. I finally crossed the 200 mark, hopefully. I knew energy wasn't great, and I knew I had a kind of heavy deadlift ahead of me, so I didn't worry about too many sets after the warm-up. We went straight to 165, and then from there wanted to just go straight into our training cycle PR, which 165 moved pretty good. We decided to just load up a straight 200 and go from there. I kind of wish I'd tried 205, but we were successful with the 200. So a new training cycle PR. I think the form looked pretty good. Didn't move crazy fast, but super pleased to start off with that. From here, we kind of did a quick other little warm-up, mostly because my training partner joined me. We wanted to get him warmed up for deadlifts, so we just did some farmer walks, and he hit a few little back exercises to get primed, and then we got ready for conventional deadlift. So we still wanted to deadlift today off the plywood. That's the variation we've been doing this entire time. And then next wave, I'm going to just take the half-inch sheet of plywood away and pull straight from the floor. So today we went 135 for 3, 225 for 1, and then it was on to our actual working sets. So I was pretty primed from the squats and didn't want to waste a whole lot of energy. So working sets today were 250 for 5, 280 for 3, and then the top set was going to be 315 for 1 or more reps. 280 for 3 moved pretty good. It definitely felt heavy. I was not really disappointed in how it moved, but I was surprised. I was like, man, I was really hoping this would feel better than that. 250 felt fine, but I knew when we got up here to 280 that I was like, okay, not going to just do anything crazy. And I didn't have a previous record for the amount of times I'd pulled 315. I want to say it was definitely probably 6 or 7 at my best. But we only got it for 3 today. As you can see here, I think these reps are moving super slow. We are pulling from a deficit, but it's not that high of a deficit. So hopefully next wave we come through and we can smash this, but we've set the bar. So I am going to repeat this wave again through the holidays and then retest our maxes right before December and hopefully finally beat those garage maxes. From there, on to our accessory work. We went wide grip lat pull downs, supersetted with V-bar low cable rows. Had a really good accessory day. We went wide grip lat pull downs, 135 for 20, 150 for 9, 150 for 8. So we had a training cycle PR on the 135 for 20. On the V-bar low cable rows, 120 for 26, 130 for 20, and then 130 for 15. I will say, looking back on these clips, a little disappointed in this last set here of wide grip lat pull downs. Feel like I'm swinging a little bit too much. Need to clean that up. Then it was on to V-bar lat pullovers, supersetted with single arm lat pull downs. I was more concerned with the single arm lat pull downs. This is just an exercise we've been trying right there. I think we're going to definitely not really utilize it a whole lot. Both Caleb and I were kind of like, it's good, but we think we can do something better. But we went 80 for 20, 80 for 18 on the lat pullovers, and then single arm, 60 for 15, and then I was running out of gas and only did 60 for 9 on the final set. But I was really taxed towards the end of this workout. It was kind of surprising, and we definitely ate enough food yesterday, calorie-wise. Now, was it with the cleanest food? Definitely not, but it wasn't from a lack of calories, but I was just really shocked how my energy dropped today. Did a few sets of curls before we left, and then it was off to lunge. Got 120 meters in. I didn't time it. Don't know that I'll try and do a training cycle PR on the lunges this week. It was on my mind to maybe try it Friday, but I think I'm going to put my focus on the weighted carry PR on Saturday. Did a little bit of shoulder rehab stuff after lunges. These kind of rotator cuffs are feeling good. Using 12 pounds for 10 to 15 reps on each side, about 2 rounds. And I think this is what's really been making everything feel better. So I'll find out tomorrow on bench. A little bit worried about that. From there, it was off to take care of the cat we were cat sitting for, doing our personal development, and then it was off to get ready for work from here. We have a super, super busy week coming up. We're kind of in pre-holiday mode, so I've got a bunch of interviews scheduled this week for potential new hires. They don't give me anxiety, but just meeting new people, trying to bring on new team members, get everybody trained. Just a lot going on, plus the normal stuff that we do. Wrote out weekly goals for the week, packed my lunch for the day, and then it was off to the office. So overall, a really solid start to the day, solid start to the week. So I hope there are big things ahead of us. So we are going to wrap it here. As usual, I hope you get 1% better. I hope you get some small wins. I hope you're doing well. And me and Artie will see you next time.